I'm going to show you 3 Shark Tank SEO secrets from studying 894 companies.
All right, let's do it.
Now here are some crazy facts. 22 Shark Tank companies get 100,000 organic search visitors from Google every month, and one company gets over 3 million Google visitors. Do you know what Shark Tank company it is? Well, drop your answer in the comments below, and I'll give you a hint. The company did not get a deal on Shark Tank. And now it's time to reveal the sad news. 76% of Shark Tank companies get less than 10,000 organic search visitors per month, which should tell you one thing. This isn't a money problem. It's an SEO execution problem. And that's why I'm going to show you one Shark Tank company with flawless SEO execution so you can model what they're doing. So this brings me to Shark Tank SEO secret number 1, the reverse SEO blueprint. One of the best ways to get better Google rankings is to focus less on SEO. For example, when companies go on Shark Tank, potential customers flock to Google to learn more about their products. Like Manscaped, which has been wildly successful after going on Shark Tank in 2018. The branded keyword Manscaped gets a ridiculous 200,000 Google searches, but they're not alone. 72 Shark Tank companies get over 10,000 branded searches on Google every month. Now you might be thinking, wow, their SEO is doing great, but branded searches don't tell the whole story. In fact, branded searches are the byproduct of great marketing, but it isn't true SEO. True SEO is when you rank in Google for non-branded keywords like best creatine.
I've always said no. I don't touch this stuff, not gonna touch this stuff, never touch the stuff.
And one Shark Tank company that's doing this right is Everlywell. Everlywell appeared on Shark Tank in 2017, and as you can tell, their brand awareness growth can be directly attributed to being on the show. And right now, Everlywell ranks in the top 10 of Google for over 41,000 non-branded keywords. But the question is, how have they been able to grow their organic search traffic consistently after being on the show? Number 1, they're consistently publishing new SEO assets. Now, while I'm a big fan of extreme quality over quantity, you can't deny the idea that when you cast more lines into the ocean, you catch more fish. The same is true with SEO. The more pages you create targeting new keywords, the more you'll grow your organic footprint. Now, the trick is trying to find a balance between quality and publishing volume. And Everlywell seems to have found the perfect cadence for launching new organic pages. Starting in 2020, Everlywell has published an insane 25 new SEO assets every single month. And this has helped them expand their organic keyword footprint and build more topic authority. So I'd continue this publishing velocity, but with one slight tweak. Instead of attacking the high volume keywords, I'd go deeper into existing topics. For example, they sell a woman's health test that measures cortisol levels. So it makes sense to establish themselves as an authority on cortisol. But the problem is they only have a few content assets actually targeting cortisol, which means they're missing out on a huge SEO opportunity. According to Ahrefs, there's an estimated 735,000 searches per month around this topic. So I'd recommend going deep, not wide. The truth is, it's hard enough to be an authority on one topic, let alone hundreds. Number 2, they've optimized well for Google's EEAT guidelines. This article, for example, is written by an expert, they cite their sources, and they have appropriate disclaimers. But there's a lot of opportunity in this article for further optimization. For example, they could optimize for experience, which is the first E in Google's EEAT guidelines, by adding first-hand experience from people who have actually used this medication.
Today, I'm gonna get addicted to crack to see how hard it is to quit.
Now the key here is to make sure that it's balanced and objective. So what I would do is I would gather at least 3 testimonials, reviews, or first-hand interviews and inject these into the article. I recommend using ChatGPT to measure sentiment. For example, I took this article and asked ChatGPT, what's the overall sentiment for this article, and it rated it as neutral to slightly positive, which is good. Number 3, Everlywell has consistent backlink growth. In June alone, they acquired backlinks from Alaska.gov, Healthline, and Yahoo.com. But that's not all. They also have an intelligent link distribution ratio. For example, over 50% of their backlinks hit pages that I'd consider to be linkable. This is a much safer and natural way to acquire backlinks. And the truth is, you get into dangerous territory when most of your backlinks hit non-linkable pages. If you do that, you might as well raise your hand and tell Google you're building links artificially.
Only guilty man in Shawshank.
And that's why you should use what I call the reverse silo. In short, most of your backlinks should hit linkable assets. Then you drive the link equity to other critical pages using internal linking. Shark Tank secret number 2 is the backlink snowball effect. Companies that go on Shark Tank get an unfair advantage.
Everybody's on steroids.
When getting new backlinks. On average, Shark Tank companies have 2,500 backlinks. For example, Everlywell has powerful links from MarketWatch, Pop Sugar, and the Pioneer Woman directly attributed to their appearance on Shark Tank. The initial surge of backlinks from appearing on Shark Tank rapidly grew their website authority, and as a result, they can rank easier for non-branded keywords, which leads to even more backlinks. It's because writers are looking for sources or citations in their articles, and the first place they go to is Google. For example, if someone was writing an article about the best CMS for SEO, they'd find my case study and they might link to it because my data enhances their article. But they only found my case study because it's actually ranking. And that's why the rich get richer in SEO. Now, there are countless ways to build high quality backlinks, but there's only one thing that truly scales, and that's content. Sure, you can guest post until you're blue in the face, but you'll never beat a website that uses content as its vehicle for link building. Always start with content as the focus of your link building campaign. Ask yourself, what can you create in your vertical that's never been done before? And there's no doubt that you can build a better mousetrap by modeling existing competitors, but finding a blue ocean is far superior for natural link acquisition. So if you need some inspiration, you can also use ChatGPT to generate some link bait ideas. For example, let's say you needed link bait ideas for a local business. Here's the prompt template that I would personally use. Then I'd follow it up with this prompt. So now you'll have a solid list of topically relevant and linkable ideas to start creating content on. And now Shark Tank SEO secret number 3 is the wolf in sheep's clothing model. Why do people go on Shark Tank? Well, money is the least important part. The truth is that Shark Tank is a marketing channel.
America, come to the tank, we're gonna give you money.
So while the money certainly helps, driving brand awareness and backlinks is way more valuable long term. The average deal size on Shark Tank is $286,000. And the average Shark Tank company gets backlinks from 200 unique websites. So let's assume it's roughly $300 to get a backlink on a high quality website. So just the backlink value of appearing on the show is roughly $60,000. Now combine that with the revenue growth from appearing on the show. For example, Bombas revenue grew by 250% the year after going on Shark Tank. They said traffic spiked around the show, went back down, and never went back down to previous levels. The point is that going on Shark Tank is a marketing play. Sure, the investment is nice, but the marketing value is the real gold. Plus, as you know now, brand awareness and the backlink flood can drive long-term SEO performance when executed correctly.
I'm out. See ya, buddy.
Go be somebody, bro.